Welcome to the MODA Pose workshop. I'm Juju Doll Dancer, and I'll be walking you through this tutorial. We are working in Quavimator, and this tutorial assumes that you have this software and it is loaded on your screen. This class is going to cover the basics of what you need to know to create and upload a pose for use in Second Life. Quavimator was created specifically for the purpose of creating poses to be uploaded to Second Life. We love to use this program because it's simple and, best of all, it's free. Most of the options in Quavimator are intended to use in creating animations. This class is intended for creating static poses, which are actually animations that don't move. Let's get started. The first thing you want to do is go to Options at the top of the screen. Make sure the only things you have checked are Joint Limits and Protect First Frame. The figure you're posing is your actor. You can see that your actor is static in one frozen pose, facing forward. When you're posing your actor, you need to remember to look at it from all angles before saving. What looks good here may not look so good from the side. If you click on the checkered floor and drag your mouse around, you can change your angle to get a different point of view. To return to the front-facing view, click on the blue dummy icon at the top of your screen. Nothing else will happen, but you will be returned to the front-facing view. Now click on the pelvis of your actor. This is generally where you want to start posing. It should now be highlighted in red, and at the joint you should see our XYZ coordinates in different colored circles. The color circles indicate the rotational ability of each coordinate. For instance, if you move the green Y slider, you will be turning your actor to face either the right or the left. Let's make a pose. Straighten your actor out again by using the blue dummy icon at the top of the screen and set your Z rotation slider to -8, just like in the picture. By the way, you'll notice below there are more sliders for the hip positioning. If you leave those at default, right where they are, your pose will keep you firmly planted on the ground. You can play with those to see what happens. They actually move the entire body up and down, left and right, back and forward. For now, though, please leave those where they are. We rotated the hips to the side, so now our actor is tipped. To upright the actor, you can start with the upper body. There are two parts to the upper body, the torso and the chest. Together, those need to offset the rotation of the hips. The hip rotation is now at Z-8. So if you click on the abdomen and rotate the Z-axis to 6, then click on the chest and rotate the Z-axis to 2. You now have a total Z-axis rotation of 8, which offsets your hip rotation exactly to 0. To keep the actor from tipping over, go to each of the thighs and move the Z-axis rotation to 8 on each leg. Now your actor is at least upright again, with a little bit of hip motion. We need to set the leg length so it appears even. We can begin by posing the lower body. change the angle of your view so you can actually see both legs. Then click on the left thigh and assign it a rotation of x minus 12. Then click on the left shin and give it a rotation of x 32. Notice in this photo, the feet are still not even. Click on the left foot and rotate the x-axis to -8. Look at it from all angles to make sure both feet are as firmly on the ground as they can be, without allowing the toes to sink into the floor. The right thigh still needs to adjust to avoid floating. Give it a Y rotation of your choice to give it a more natural stance. Then do the same for the right shin and the right foot. Your actor is now standing and is aligned. Let's make some adjustments to the arms and shoulders. I will give you some coordinates to use as an example, but this might be a good time for you to play a little. You can pause this video if you need to take more time. I am not going to read these coordinates to you. Instead, I'm going to let you just work on your own for a few seconds. If you use the coordinates that I gave you, for appearance sake, you might want to move the abdomen a little. Try y minus 12 and z 8. Little adjustments often give the pose a bit more personality, and that's what we're hoping for. Saving your file is easy. Go to the top of the screen, File, Save As. If you save it in Quavimator, then you will have to upload your pose from Quavimator in your program files. I would just use my documents so you can find it easily when you go to upload. Name your new pose poseworkshop.bvh. You have to add the .bvh at the end every single time. It's a quirk in the software. It can't be easily fixed, so just remember this part. If you forget this, your pose will be saved, taking up space, but you will never be able to retrieve it. Remember, .bvh. To upload your pose in Second Life, go to File, Upload Animation, and find your new pose to be uploaded. You'll see there are some settings that we do need to look at. For modeling, we want to change the priority to a 4. Priority 4 overrides any other animations, and it holds your head still. Check Loop. All poses actually loop in Second Life. You can select hand poses, facial expressions for your poses, but for fashion, let's just leave those alone. Ease in is the amount of time it takes you to strike that pose, and ease out is the amount of time it takes you to move to the next pose or animation. For print media poses, you can leave those values alone. For runway poses, you want to ease in and out at 2.0 or greater. Now you can play the animation to preview it in action. Be sure it's smooth and it's what you wanted before you upload it. Just hit the play button on the upload screen. When you're ready, just upload. You can find your new pose in your inventory in the Animations folder. And congratulations! You've created your first pose. There are a few rules to posing for fashion. Let's review those now. When posing in a skirt, especially a system skirt, please keep your legs together. Tough girl poses are sexy in a way that does not enhance the design. In addition, having the legs apart stretches the fabric, so we're unable to see the details. Instead, try something with attitude, something sassy, yet still feminine. Once again, do not stretch the fabric. In some cases, you may need to even create a pose that gives you unileg or is otherwise unsightly when not used by that particular item. Remember, the idea is to make the clothing look fabulous. Just as in real life, sometimes models have to sacrifice for beauty. Keep both feet on the ground. It can be tempting to strike that cute pose and hope that nobody notices, but they do. And a floating or dangling foot is never attractive. Instead, remember to take that extra step to ensure that you have assigned a value to each body part before you upload your pose. Do not hide the fashions. Male poses are especially guilty of this. Crossing your arms in front can hide the delicate details of the fabric, or placing your hand near your face or on your shoulder, another popular pose, will hide the entire front of a beautifully textured shirt. But your audience only sees the pose. Instead, take a close look at what you are posing and see what you can do to show off those details. Make the outfit look like it belongs to you. Of course, there are more rules and guidelines to creating a perfect pose for the less than perfect wardrobe. Keep your hands away from your privates. Always look at the audience and show them your face, not your backside. The most important thing is to enjoy your new skill, and hopefully you'll be able to use it to help your modeling career.